Good morning, Hamilton. Happy Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Mrs. Cashman, how was your Thanksgiving break?
It was nice, Mr. Slessor. It was nice to have a break, and we had just a Thanksgiving with just my family, the four of us, which was actually pretty nice, even though it was a little different this year and hard to not be with my whole family. It was nice just to have my own little family with me this year.
Yeah, it was nice definitely to take some time to just be still and calm. I like to say that all the time. It's just nice to take a step back, and we got decorated for Christmas in my house, so we're definitely feeling the Christmas spirit, and we're ready to get back to school, I guess, aren't we, Mrs. Cashman?
We are, and here we are. And even if school looks a little different than it had before, we are ready and pumped, and we know these kids are ready, and we're going to do this together.
We're going to kind of follow the same schedule this week that we did before Thanksgiving. And then come Friday and next week, there's going to be some schedule changes. So you need to make sure that you're listening to your teacher's announcements, listening to the emails that are going out. So you know the schedule changes, and you know when you're supposed to be Zooming and working on Seesaw. There will be some changes at the end of this week.
That's right. Good. That's a good reminder, Mr. Susser, and I know that they can handle it.
That's right.
All
right. It's December. It's a new month.
It is. And Mr. Susser, I was thinking, do we know if we have any birthdays today?
I do not know. I can check right this minute. Give me 1 second.
Well, Mr. Slusser is going to pull that up. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, because we think of the month of December as lots of different holidays happening, and it's just everybody's thinking about holidays and holiday season. But really, truly, not everybody in the world celebrates a holiday right now in the month of December. And so there's lots of different holidays throughout the year that are important to different cultures and different people. So Mr. Susser and I thought it would be great to take this month of December and share some of those other special holidays with you, so you can understand how, and maybe you're one of them. Maybe you celebrate some of these holidays at your house, which would be awesome. Or maybe you don't, and it's a good learning time for you to learn about different cultures. So let's take a look here. And the first one that we're going to talk about is Diwali. And so it says it's Diwali, and I have a book to share with you. Mr. Slusser, before we share this book, did you find any birthday kiddos today?
There is no birthdays today, but stay tuned because we have quite a few birthdays tomorrow.
Awesome. All right, but none today. So nobody's getting older today. Not quite yet. Just a day older, not a year.
That's right.
So we're going to look at this story to give you some facts about Diwali. So maybe Mr. Susser and I could take turns each reading a page. What do you think, Mr. Susser?
That works for me.
All right.
My fluency.
That's right. I'll start off. So Diwali. Diwali is an Indian holiday. It happens in October or November. Now, I think this is a very important time to take a pause, because many people in the world confuse Indian with Native American. So I really want to take this chance to explain to you that when this says an Indian holiday, it is people that are from the country of India, okay? Native Americans, which for many years were called by the wrong name. They were called Indian because, well, that's kind of a big history lesson that we won't get into a whole lot right now. But it really has to do with Christopher Columbus, and when he landed in America, he thought he was someplace else.
Well, he thought he was in India, essentially.
Right, he thought he was in the East Indies. And so what happened was he called the people here Indian. They weren't Indian, they were Native Americans, because they lived in America, not India.
Yeah, they weren't from India. So people from India are called Indian.
Right, so I just want to explain that for a minute so that you really truly understand. This is a holiday celebrated from people whose family or culture comes from the country of India.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Sliss.
Many people in India celebrate Diwali. Diwali is India's most important holiday. And the question at the bottom says, what important holidays does your family celebrate? And I believe probably most of us just celebrated a very important one last week.
Right, it could be Thanksgiving. Maybe your family celebrates Christmas. Maybe your family celebrates Hanukkah. Maybe your family celebrates Eid. There's so many different holidays that can be important to your family. Diwali is also called the Festival of Lights. Lights are an important part of the holiday. People light small oil lamps. And the question here is, why is Festival of Lights another good name for Diwali? Oh, and they kind of just told us, right?
That's right. Diwali lasts 5 nights. People decorate the first 2 days. They put up lights, which is
Ooh, I
pretty cool.
love those decorations. Check that out. The third day is the most important. People dress up. They gather with family. They say special prayers.
Fireworks light up the sky. People get together to watch. I bet they put fireworks up because it's another way to celebrate the light.
I think, good point. Then people have a big feast with family. They eat sweet treats too. What other holidays include a big feast? Just coming off of one. And you know, I think that the most important thing here to think about is, how is this holiday maybe like a holiday that you celebrate in your house? Because so many of them have a common theme, like families coming together, or the use of light and food. That's what I was just gonna say. Food is always a good one. Hopefully people aren't famished after these holidays.
That's
Mr.
right,
Susser.
exactly. The holiday has 2 more days. People stay with family and friends. People give gifts to each other.
Ooh,
I was going to say, I have to wonder with COVID if this holiday existed still. I mean, if they were able to get together with their families, or if they had to distance like we had to do for Thanksgiving.
And I did see just some people on social media that I know that celebrate Diwali. And many of them did say it looks a little different this year because they couldn't necessarily be all together, but they were still celebrating in any way that they could. So
Sweet.
Some of my friends that celebrate Diwali. All right. And I think giving gifts is another big theme in many different holidays that we celebrate, even in
Agreed.
Hanukkah and Christmas and lots of other holidays. Diwali is a time to be happy. It is a celebration of good things in life. Oh, I love that.
And what a great time of this past year to celebrate lights and brightness and happiness and joy. It seems like such a holiday where they're just celebrating all of the blessings in our lives. And I think this year it's an important time. It's really important that we take the time to reflect on all of those things that bring us a lot of joy and light and happiness.
And to really try to find what is good in the world, right? And what the positive things that we do still have. So like the
happy
fact that,
Diwali to all of you who celebrate Diwali, and to those of you who don't, maybe celebrate your own little light festival in your room at home, or put up your Christmas lights and call it a Diwali festival or something.
Or even just think in your brain about the positive things in life, and that kind of makes you think of Diwali too. So yes, since Diwali, it actually already passed this year, but we hope that those of you that celebrate out there had a good time, even if it looked a little different, and enjoyed some kind of celebration with family members that were near you.
That's right.
Awesome. All right, Mr. Susser. Well, I guess that about wraps it up for today, right?
I guess you got to go teach now.
I do. I have to meet up with my kiddos here in a few minutes. And please, Hamilton, be sure to check back, because Mr. Susser and I are going to do our best to be here every day with you. And I think right now that one positive thing I feel good about is, even though school's going to look different, and we're going to be on Zoom, and we're going to be using Seesaw a little bit in Zoom, I feel that we're really lucky that we live in a time when we have computers and iPads and technology where we still can be with you. So that's something that I'm feeling good about and feeling positive about today. So I'm ready to get my teach on here. Okay?
Me too. I'm excited.
All right.
Sign me up.
Have a great day, Hamilton, and we will see you soon.
See you tomorrow.